When you're constantly present, your presence becomes expected, taken for granted. But when you step back at the right moment, you create rarity, and scarcity always increases value. Emotional distance isn't about being cold or indifferent, it's about setting healthy boundaries between your emotions and others' behaviors. When you bombard someone with texts, constant updates, or pleas for attention, you unintentionally signal that your mood depends on them. That message can make them feel trapped. Humans naturally pull back from what clings too tightly. In contrast, when you refrain from clinging or seeking constant validation, you create space for them to step towards you. They have to work to be part of your life, and that effort makes you more valuable in their eyes. Picture to scenarios. In scenario A, you reply in 10 seconds, rearrange your schedule for them, and agree to every suggestion. In scenario B, you're warm and polite, but maintain your own rhythm, responding when you're free, prioritizing personal commitments, and carving out time for work, hobbies, and friends. In scenario A, you're a 24/7 service. In scenario B, you're a limited edition worth waiting for. Scarcity creates value. The key: emotional distance stems from inner fulfillment. You don't rely on others for happiness because you've cultivated a rich life of your own. Your habits, goals, and lifestyle make you feel complete. When your inner energy is steady, you don't scramble to revive a fading conversation with a flurry of texts. You let silence do its work. Purposeful silence isn't a mind game, it's respect for your own emotions and the other person's right to miss you. Start small. Don't reply to messages instantly. Take a breath, finish what you're doing, then respond. Set boundaries, turn off notifications when sleeping, focus during work, and avoid checking your phone on dates. Invest in yourself, exercise, read, learn new skills, spend time with friends. A full life is a natural magnet. Say no when something doesn't align with your values or schedule. Stepping back isn't about abandonment, it's about creating space for curiosity, desire, and respect to grow. When you stop trying to keep someone at all costs, you send a powerful message. I know my worth. Follow our channel to learn more about building confidence and self-worth, helping you shine in every relationship. That's the most magnetic signal of all. Principle 2. Detachment, the foundation of lasting confidence. When we think of confidence, many imagine applause, admiring glances, or social media likes. We believe external praise makes us stronger. But true confidence isn't something handed to you, it's a quiet energy that comes from within. And to cultivate it, you need to learn detachment. Detachment doesn't mean being emotionless or cutting people off. It's about not letting your self-worth hinge on others' reactions or behaviors, whether they praise or criticize, love or leave. Your emotional core remains steady and balanced. That's the root of unshakable confidence. Think of someone you've found incredibly magnetic. Chances are they weren't constantly seeking approval. Instead, they lived to their own rhythm, radiating a sense of I know who I am. They didn't need everything to be perfect to feel content. They could smile even when plans fell apart because their worth wasn't tied to outcomes. That calm confidence is what makes them stand out. How do you nurture detachment? Embrace uncertainty. In interactions, you won't always get the response you want. If a message goes unanswered, instead of panicking or self-blaming, remind yourself, this doesn't define me. Center yourself by investing in personal goals, career, health, and passions. When you're busy growing, you're less likely to lean on external attention. Detach outcomes from your self-worth. A failed project doesn't mean worthless, it means the approach wasn't right. If someone pulls away, it doesn't mean you're lacking, it means they're not the right fit. Detachment also shifts the power dynamic in relationships. When you stop seeking validation, something fascinating happens. Others start seeking it from you. It's not a tactic, it's a natural human response. The beauty of detachment is its resilience. A criticism doesn't crush you. A cold glance doesn't shake your belief in yourself. Your confidence comes from within, not from others' hands. Practice detachment daily from small acts, like delaying a text response, to bigger ones, like taking risks without fearing failure. You're building an invisible shield that protects your emotions and makes you effortlessly magnetic. True confidence isn't about others thinking you're amazing, it's knowing you're enough. Detachment is the path to that state. *** Principle 3. The allure of the hard to get ***. There's a paradox in human psychology. We crave what's not easily within reach. A limited edition item, a rare opportunity, or someone who doesn't fully reveal themselves all feel inherently valuable. Conversely, what's always available is often overlooked. This is the scarcity effect in psychology, and it's more powerful than you might think. Recall a time you wanted to buy something in high demand. At first, you might not have cared much, but when it was nearly sold out, you felt a sudden urge to have it. Relationships work similarly. When you're always present, always replying instantly, always agreeing to every request, you make your attention feel cheap. Others know they can have you with a snap of their fingers, so they stop valuing your effort. But when you hold back part of your presence, you become a rare addition others want to pursue. This isn't about playing mind games or confusing people, it's about allocating your attention wisely. You don't show up 24/7, you appear when it matters. This selective presence sparks curiosity and anticipation, which fuel attraction. Here are some simple ways to practice. Delay responses. Finish what you're doing before replying to a message, giving the other person space to think of you. Share selectively instead of revealing every detail of your life. Leave some gaps for others to want to explore. Maintain your own rhythm. Stick to your schedule, hobbies, and goals. A busy life naturally creates just enough distance to make your presence feel precious. The key is authenticity. If you ignore someone to play hard to get, they'll sense the inauthenticity and lose trust. True allure comes from a genuinely full life where you don't sacrifice everything for someone's attention. When you control your presence, others start wondering, when will they reply? When are they free to meet? Am I important enough to get their time? Those questions spark desire, making you far more captivating. Your value isn't in always being there, it's in making your presence a privilege. When you make yourself a limited edition, you hold the key to drawing others in. *** Principle 4. The quiet power of self-mastery. *** In a world where people chase validation, self-mastery stands out as a rare and magnetic trait. Most of us are used to relying on others to fill emotional voids, waiting for a text to feel secure, craving a compliment to feel worthy, or needing company to avoid loneliness. But when you learn to stand on your own, you radiate a unique energy that others can't ignore. Self-mastery isn't just about living alone, it's about cultivating joy and stability from within. When you enjoy a quiet evening with a favorite book, find fulfillment in pursuing personal goals, or don't need others to validate your worth, you exude the allure of independence. Others sense that you're with them because you choose to be, not because you need to be. Relationships built on choice are always stronger and more appealing. Imagine two people, one whose day hinges on a text, needing reassurance to feel secure. The other lives a rich life, work, friends, passions, and sees others' presence as a bonus, not a necessity. The second person is undeniably more intriguing because they're whole on their own. How do you cultivate self-mastery? Define your values, know what truly matters to you, so you're not swayed by others' expectations. Pursue personal passions, learn a skill, exercise, create art, or advance your career. These make you feel alive without relying on anyone. Practice emotional independence. When you feel sad or lonely, try soothing yourself before seeking external comfort. Journaling, walking, or meditating can strengthen your inner resilience. Maintain your own rhythm. Your time is valuable, and prioritizing your schedule teaches others to respect it. The more self-mastery you develop, the healthier your relationships become. Others no longer feel responsible for your happiness, allowing connections to form from mutual comfort and choice. You become a safe space, not a burden. Self-mastery is the ultimate form of self-respect. When you build a full life on your own, you become a beacon for quality connections. *** Principle 5. Time is the art of desire. ***. In an era of instant messages and constant notifications, we've forgotten the power of waiting. Today, replying instantly, agreeing immediately, or showing up at a moment's notice feels like the norm. But this speedy race is curiosity and anticipation, the ingredients of lasting attraction. Think of a great movie. If every plot twist were revealed in the first minute, you'd lose interest. But when the story unfolds slowly, with pauses that let you wonder, your excitement grows. Relationships are similar. When you don't rush to respond, you create space for others to think about you. They wonder, **, what are they doing? Why haven't they replied? Am I important to them? **, these questions keep you in their mind longer. If you're always available, your presence becomes predictable and undervalued. The key isn't to be cold or manipulative, it's about managing your time and energy intentionally. Respond when you're truly free, with a clear mind, rather than rushing to keep a connection alive. This protects your emotions and makes your presence more valuable. Try these practices. Pause before replying if you always text back instantly. Wait a few minutes or even half an hour to create anticipation. Stick to your rhythm, don't rearrange plans just to accommodate someone. Give yourself time to consider invitations. Prioritize what matters, respond to important messages first and let minor ones wait. But always balance patience with sincerity. Ignoring someone to make them anxious is manipulation and will backfire. True allure comes from valuing your time while staying warm and courteous. Time isn't just a measure, it's a tool for building desire. When you master the pace of your interactions, you signal, **, I value my time, and I want this connection to be balanced. **, that balance makes others crave your presence more. **, Principle 6. The magnetism of mystery. **, in a world where everything can be shared with a tap, mystery is a rare commodity. From social media to daily conversations, we often think oversharing makes us more likable. But the opposite is true. Being predictable kills attraction. Think of a gripping detective novel or a movie with unexpected twists. The uncertainty keeps you hooked, eager for the next reveal. In relationships, when you don't lay everything bare, you create a gap that sparks curiosity. That curiosity fuels attraction. Mystery doesn't mean being secretive or deceptive, it's about selective sharing. You reveal enough to show authenticity, but hold back enough to keep others intrigued. Instead of posting your entire day online, share a few meaningful moments. In a date, leave some stories untold to pique interest for next time. This makes you a puzzle worth solving. Try these. Stop short when sharing. Pause a story to leave room for imagination. Don't wear all your emotions, hold back some reactions for the right moment. Post less but better, choose moments that reflect your true values. Mystery shouldn't feel distant. Stay warm and engaged while leaving something to discover. You become a captivating book, with each page turned sparking anticipation. Mystery isn't a game, it's the art of saving your essence for the right person at the right time. By staying slightly unpredictable, you leave a lasting impression. **, Principle 7. The art of emotional restraint. **. In modern life, we're constantly triggered. A delayed text, a careless comment, a misinterpreted gesture. The instinct is to react instantly, to prove we're right, defend our ego, or vent frustration. But emotional restraint is what sets you apart. Imagine two people in a tense situation. One explodes, blaming and regretting their words later. The other takes a deep breath, stays calm, and responds thoughtfully. Who do you respect and want to be around? The second person, because their calm shows inner strength, untouched by external chaos, Restraint isn't about suppressing emotions, it's about mastering them. You feel anger, disappointment, or jealousy, but don't let them drive your actions. Instead of overreacting, you choose a smart response. This avoids conflict and earns respect. Practice restraint like this. Pause before reacting when angry. Breathe deeply and give yourself a moment to cool off. Reframe situations instead of assuming someone meant to hurt you. Consider their perspective. Release emotions healthily. Journal, exercise, or talk to a trusted friend to avoid lashing out. Restraint shifts power in interactions. Others expect a big reaction, but your calm forces them to adjust. It's a quiet form of control. Emotional restraint signals maturity. It shows you've learned that rash reactions lead to mistakes, while calm preserves relationships. Mature people create safety, and that safety is deeply attractive. Strength isn't in shouting loudest, it's in staying silent at the right moment. Principle 8. The irresistible charm of calmness. In a world of relentless pressure, demanding jobs, financial stress, complex relationships, and endless notifications, a person who radiates inner calm is like a cool stream in a desert. They don't need to say much. Their presence alone brings peace. Calmness isn't about avoiding challenges, it's about how you face them. Some panic over small setbacks, complaining or lashing out. Others, even in chaos, speak softly, move steadily, and hold a firm gaze. This contrast reveals the power of calm. It says, I control my emotions, and circumstances don't define me. Others are drawn to this stability, not because you solve their problems, but because you offer a sense of grounding. How do you cultivate it? Practice mindfulness daily. A few minutes of deep breathing, meditation, or journaling to steady your mind. Take a long-term view when stressed. Ask, will this matter in 5 years? Leave gaps in your schedule to avoid burnout. Be present in conversations, listening fully instead of rushing to respond. When calmness becomes part of you, it's a natural magnet. In a tense world, everyone craves a safe haven. By choosing calm over chaos, you become that haven, drawing others with your quiet strength. Principle 9. Distance sparks curiosity and desire. We often only realize something's value when it becomes scarce or absent. In relationships, if you're always there, your presence feels guaranteed. But when you create just enough distance, you shift the dynamic, sparking curiosity, longing, and even pursuit. Distance isn't about being cold or cutting ties, it's the art of stepping back to create space. When you let someone feel your absence, they wonder, what are they doing? Why aren't they around as much? Am I still important? These questions ignite curiosity and desire. We cherish what's hard to attain: a limited event ticket, a rare product, a fleeting opportunity. In relationships, when your presence isn't a given, it becomes a privilege, not an obligation. This shifts you from pursuer to pursued. Apply this principle authentically. Prioritize yourself, show others you have a full life outside the relationship. Pause if you're trying too hard to keep their attention. Silence lets both sides reassess value. Return with warmth when you reconnect. Bring positive energy to make your presence memorable. Distance also helps you rediscover yourself. Use that time to grow, pursue passions, or enjoy freedom. You return stronger, more confident, and energized. The greatest allure comes from not fearing loss, but knowing your worth. With or without someone, when you step back with confidence, others see your presence as a treasure. Distance isn't loss, it's a gift that lets your value shine. If this resonates, share a moment when stepping back led to a breakthrough in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to join us on this journey. You deserve to be loved naturally and sustainably.